Hi, boys and girls. I'm bending down because I have the tripod down way low so you can see the pocket chart. We're going to do our next letter, the letter of the week this week, and we are starting today on Wednesday, and the letter of the week is D. I'm going to move this really close so you can see it. Okay, so the letter is D. Here's a big D, here's a little d. Now, we do not have anyone in our class whose name starts with a D, but I can think of some. I've had a David before. I've had a Daniel before. I've had a Delaney before. But this year we don't have anyone that starts with a D. We have a Grady's last name starts with a D, Danelli. Okay, and I know we have some kids with D's in their names, so we will take a look at that on another day. All right, here's how we make a D. We make a straight line down. We jump back to the top and we make a big giant curved line like a backward C. And then little d, we make the magic C first, come all the way up and straight down. So let me show you here. Straight line down, jump to the top. Now I'm gonna go up on the top line. I'm gonna come out on the top line, curve around, and then down on the bottom line. Big D, little d, magic C, and then a straight line down. If you make it that way, boys and girls, it'll never be backwards, okay? And we still have some kids getting B and D mixed up. A magic C will make a D, as long as your C is going the right way, right? Okay, here's some things that start with D. The first one is a duck. Is that a real duck? No, it's a toy duck. It's a rubber ducky. It's a baby toy, right? Okay, yeah, there used to be a song called Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make my bath time oh so fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Have you ever heard that song? Okay, duck. There's a duck. Ah, here's a man in a white coat with a stethoscope. A doctor. And girls can be doctors too, right? When I leave here, when I leave school, I am going to the doctor. And I don't know if it will be a man or a woman. A boy or a girl. Dog, isn't that the cutest little dog? That dog almost looks like Romeo, except for Romeo is not white. But he has pointy little ears like that. He's kind of shaped that way. Dog. And the last one is going to make me hungry. A donut. A donut with sprinkles. All right, now I'm going to put this really close over here to the little poem. This is just a good introduction to the letter D because we get to see what it looks like. We get to see some words that start with it, and we get to read a little poem. It goes like this. Dawn, now her name is Dawn. Dawn can be a boy's name or a girl's name. I used to have a friend named Dawn, and her name was spelled just like that. Dawn digs all day. She's digging with a shovel. I wonder what she's digging for. Deep down in the dirt. Dig, Dawn, dig. Now that's a lot of D words. I don't know what she's digging for. I don't know if she's going to plant a tree or if she's looking for something. But here, let's go take a look, and we're going to use the marker to find all the D's. Dawn digs all day. The name Dawn starts with a D. Dig, and then day. There's 3. Deep down in the dirt. There's 3 more. Dig, Dawn, dig. Oh, I usually circle them, don't I? I just underline them, but it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 D's. Okay, now we're going to come over here and read our Alphachant. I like to do this when the book is on the easel. It makes it a lot easier for me to turn the pages. Okay, Alphachant. Let's start out with the words that start with D. These are new words that you're going to learn how to write and spell. The first one is duck, but this is a real duck, isn't it? The ones with the green heads, those are called mallards. This is a mallard duck. I think it's a male duck. Okay, this is a dog. Kind of looks like the same dog in that other picture, but it's got some brown on it. Dog. This, of course, is a deer. A deer with little tiny antlers. And I think it's a baby deer, huh? And then this one is a dolphin. Okay, I like all those words. Deer, dolphin, dog, and duck. Okay, some of those are hard to write. Dog is really the only one that's phonetic, and duck, you can sound that out too. Okay, let's chant. Here's the first page. Do ducks like to swim? Hey, boys and girls, you know what? I see our new sight words. I'm going to be telling you later, probably tomorrow, we'll talk about the new sight words, but they're do and to. Okay, so look, they're both in this book. We get to practice reading them. Do ducks like to swim? Can you answer me? Yes, they sure do, don't they? Do dogs like to dig? Absolutely, they do. They like to dig and hide their bones. Do deer like to run? Absolutely, they love to run. Do dolphins like to dive? They sure do. They like to dive up and down. Yes, they do. Do you? I love this book. We could go back and read it, and I'm going to ask you if you like to do the same thing. It says, do ducks like to swim? Yes. Do you? I bet you do. Do dogs like to dig? They sure do. Do you like to dig, boys and girls? It's fun to dig in the sandbox, isn't it? Do deer like to run? Absolutely. Okay, do you guys like to run? Do dolphins like to dive? Yes, they do. Boys and girls, do you like to dive? Yes, they do. Do you? And then now they're asking us a question, so you can say yes or no. Well, they're asking us questions the whole way. Let's see if we can read it without the pictures. Do ducks like to swim? Yes. Do dogs like to dig? Yes. Do deer like to run? Yeah. Do dolphins like to dive? Yeah. Yes, they do. Do you? Look at how many sight words. Boys and girls, do and to are our new sight words, but we also know like. Okay, we know like, and we know, well, yes is coming up, and they is coming up, and then we know you. So wow, that whole book is full of good kindergarten sight words. Okay, we're going to come over to the table. I'm going to go really fast because we have done this every week now for, I think it's week 20. We might even be on week 21 now, but we probably didn't start doing this the first week. Okay, let me put this down. Okay, we are doing our Reach for Reading Nat Geo workbook. Okay, the first page in there is the phonics page. So this one I'm going to do first. All right, now you see the dotted lines and the scissors? That's because they say that we can name the letters and cut out the cards and then work with partners and sort them by the things, you know, make a pile, the ones that start with D and the ones that don't. Because we're not in the classroom or we're not working with partners, I think it's better just to circle. Do it right like a regular phonics page. If you would prefer to cut them out and maybe glue them to a paper and put the D ones that start with D on one side and the ones that don't on another side, you could do it that way. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. The first one is dinosaur. Dinosaur. I believe that is a Apatosaurus. I'm going to go ahead and there you go. Circle it. And then bike. Bike starts with the a B. I'm going to X it out. I'm going to put a big B and a little B up here in the corner so that I know. And then for dinosaur, I'll put a big D and a little D. Okay, how about dog? Yes, we know dog starts with a D. It was in our pocket chart and our Alphachant. Okay, the next one is door. Door. Yes, it starts with a D. Okay, the next picture is a ladder. We had ladder, didn't we? We just had it. Oh, I'm going to X it out. That's an L. Big L, little L. This one is a box. If it started with a D, it'd be a dox. It's a B. I'm going to put a B here. X it out. The next one is a desk. A lot of you have nice desks at your house. We'll circle it and color it. And the last one is 5. The number 5 starts with a F. Okay, I do not hear a D. If it was a D, it would be dive. And dive is a word, but not that one, right? It starts with the F. Okay, that's all we have to do on that page, and then I'm going to color them later when I get home. And then the next page is our Alphachant. This is such a cute little book, and it's got such great sight words that I really want everyone to do it. You guys are pretty good about doing these little Alphachant books.
And some of you even read them to me. I know Brianna does all the time. Who else have I heard reading these books? Michael sends me videos. Quite a few of you do. I think Abigail Coram-Lara, she sends me videos, and Abigail Rivero. So you don't have to, but what I want you to do, this one goes here, all right, and we fold it in half. I'm actually going to staple it first, and I'll fold it in half because I've got that big long stapler. And then you guys know what to do, don't you? We're just going to read it one more time, and we're going to highlight or circle or color every D word. We've got duck, dog, deer, and dolphin. They all just start with a D, right? There's no other D's in there. Okay, the first page says, do ducks like to swim? Do and ducks both start with a D. Okay, do dogs like to dig? Ooh, now we have 3. There, I went ahead and highlighted them. The next page is, do deer like to run? Do and deer. There's just 2 in that one. Do dolphins like to dive? There's 3. Do, dolphins, and dive. Oh, I think there's going to be a whole bunch here. Yes, they do. Do you? I was wrong. There's only 2. Yes, they do. Do. Do you? I love it. Okay, we've got our new sight word, do. Okay, this is it. Just these 2 pages today. The lesson is always a little long because I have to read the Alphachant book and we do the pocket chart, but the pages won't take very long. Here, this is what you're doing today. All right, bye-bye.